George here from GBR Rails, and I just want to give you a little quick update as to what's been going on here at the railroad and the village. As you see, I do have a new engine. It's a DC engine currently, but it is DCC already, so that when I want to convert it over to DCC, I just have to get the necessary equipment for it, and then I can make it DCC. It's currently running on the outside track, which is strictly DC, and the inside track is wired for DCC. And as you'll see in a moment, the little steam engine will be coming around that I had bought, and I did a review on that as well, and that is DCC. The game plan is to this area right in front of me here. I'm going to try to do a crossover. I do want to convert everything over to DCC, so I would need a crossover so I can get, trains back and forth, and also over here to the small yard where the railway museum is, so that that right now is wired for DC. As you see, I do have a freight train listed in there, and then I'll be able to bring out the small freight train as well. The PA ALCO that New Haven has here, they started using the ALCOs back about 1945, right after the war, and kept with them till about 1964. So I kind of like the design. I also like their F7s as well. I have that one, plus I have a dummy that follows it along. Now also what I'd like to do is create a little scene over here at the Railway Museum in that area by using Z-scale train and track. If anybody knows or has any information and where I could get maybe a little track, maybe an engine and a couple of cars, because I want to use it like the 7.5 gauges that GFW uses when they go to their functions, because that would look nice right here in this area. I could have GFW trains right there, get them out of the GFW studios and bring them to life out here. And so over here in the building right in front of us, the brown building with the red tractor trailer sitting in front of it, I'm making this like a hobby store, complete hobby store. And I'm going to be using some of the people that I know that I've met and follow and on YouTube. And one of them is Stephen Colferl. He's down there in Long Island, by the way. He's going to be the owner-manager of the hobby shop. And along with him, we're going to have RJ from RJ's Trains, and let's see, Jason from JD Stucks, and Sam from Sam's O-Gauge Trains. Now, there'll be signs saying that Sam can do the like the video work, the editing work, so he'll have a studio and everything he can use inside the building. Also, let's see, Jason, who is doing a great job on rebuilding his brand new railroad in his new home, he could be the railroad builder, So I want to make that the hobby store area of my little village. And then keep going around. As you see, it's getting a little bit better. I am in the process of getting things together, and hopefully soon I'll be able to take the black paper up off of the table itself and then paint the black roads in place, because my little barn area farm over here with my, let's see, fall foliage, pumpkins and apples are all in season, and the farm stand is there. There's the pumpkin patch along with the cornfield and the apple orchard, and there's the Christmas tree area for the Christmas season coming up. Got my lumber mill over there. I have a fire department apparatus maintenance company that works. I used to know Gowans and Knight from Watertown, Connecticut. That's going to be what that is. And then obviously I have to have a beer brewer right next door, because I do like a little beer every now and then. And over on this side, once again, we have our little homes, and then we'll have our highway department, and then back over here to our little city scene coming in. And as I mentioned earlier, the idea is to make it so that if I convert everything over to DCC, I would make the crossover in this area, and that way there I'll do away with the DC operations, because I kind of like how DCC works anyway, but I have to kind of figure out using that remote a little bit better than I normally do. And over here, as I mentioned before in the last video I did, this is our little village area, and the village is kind of more taken after, if you're a Hallmark watcher, Evergreen. That's you see that during their Christmas season, and Evergreen is a nice little village, and right now it's for fall. And I kind of like the new buildings that I also got, because I've got two of the buildings from Walther's, and those are the two stores right there. And then also Landmark Structures from Woodland Scenics is the building right back there, and also the bandstand right here. And they are both wired, so I have to get the adapters to go to the plugs on both of these so I can wire these so those will be lit up. And as I said, back there will be the railroad museum type of deal. So I want to thank you all for stopping by, and hope you have a great day. And remember, everyone, keep on railroading.